My beloved child. Before you read another word, understand this truth: heaven watches everything. The ones who tried to harm you are now tasting every drop of the storm they stirred. Their laughter has dried, their plans are collapsing, and the very ground beneath them is shaking. You were never alone, even when they tried to isolate you with whispers and betrayal. They thought they could wound you and walk away untouched, but what they didn't realize was, you are protected by a divine force they cannot comprehend. The warnings came, the signs were loud, but they chose to ignore them. Now the silence they left you in has turned into a roaring echo in their lives. Archangel Michael stood at the edge of their fate and gave them one last chance. But arrogance blinded them, and now, justice has started raining down. Heaven has released the divine response. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The whispers began in their circles, leave this one alone, someone warned. But ego is deaf when truth knocks. And today, that very ego is on its knees. You might feel the chills as you read this because the moment of exposure is here. The masks are falling. The fake love, the games, the manipulation, it's all collapsing like a house built on dust. The angels circled you when you cried in silence. Your tears watered the soil of your miracle. And now the fruits are growing right in front of the ones who wished drought upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. This isn't revenge, beloved. This is balance. This is divine correction. Every single pain they caused is turning into fire beneath their steps. Their nights are sleepless, haunted by your name. Every lie they spoke, every plan they plotted, is replaying in their minds like a cruel movie they can't switch off. They're being forced to witness what they tried to destroy now rise in glory. And you're glowing. Type Amen to get blessing 1247. The ones who laughed at your struggle are now silent in your victory. Their phones don't ring like they used to. The same people who encouraged them to hurt you? They've walked away too. They're starting to feel the abandonment they once pushed you into. The very gossip they used to trap you has now trapped them. You might be shocked to hear this next part. But someone very close to them just whispered your name, and it shook them to the core. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. Their health is shifting. Their money is draining. Their peace is gone. And still, they don't know how to stop this downward spiral. That's because what's happening now is bigger than any human hand. It's divine intervention. The angels held back long enough, but now, the battle cry has been sounded. Every weapon they formed against you is turning on them. Type Amen to get blessing 1190. You didn't even see it all coming, but Archangel Michael did. He saw every deleted message, every fake smile, every masked betrayal. He warned them in dreams. He sent people to tell them to stop. But they laughed. Now their laughter has turned to fear. Their victories have turned to nightmares. They are seeing faces in the mirror that no longer recognize joy. Type Amen to get blessing 2270. Don't take pleasure in their pain, my beloved child. But never forget, you were chosen for this battle because you are stronger than they ever knew. And now they're seeing it too. They thought your silence meant weakness. But your silence was divine strategy. Now they are begging for peace in the places where they once planted chaos. Some of them are trying to reach out now. But heaven is blocking the call. Type Amen to get blessing 3420. They're going through it. The same way you went through it, except this time, there's no comfort for them. No light. No calm. Because when they touched you, they touched the heavens. You are not to be messed with. You carry a light that stings the eyes of the wicked. That's why they try to dim it. But light can't be buried forever. It rises. And so do you. Type Amen to get blessing 4112. Their walls are shaking, and the rooms they once filled with schemes are now filled with silence. Their allies are scattering one by one, leaving them to face the consequences they invited. The very doors they closed on you are now slamming on them with a sound that rattles their hearts. They feel the sting of every whisper they spoke against you. Each plan that once looked so clever is now turning into a trap around their feet. The angels have encircled them the way they once encircled you, only now the light is exposing everything. My beloved child, you are walking forward while they stumble backward into their own shadows. The victory you're stepping into has a glow they can't endure. They used to call you weak, but now they speak your name with trembling lips. Your path is widening, and theirs is narrowing. Your hands are being filled with what they tried to steal. And heaven is sealing every blessing with your name on it while they watch from the distance. Type Amen to get blessing 2634. Their dreams are no longer peaceful, they're filled with flashes of your rise. Each night they close their eyes, they see the moment they went too far. That image burns like a mark they can't wash away. The wealth they collected at your expense is slipping through their fingers. Opportunities are turning into ashes the moment they reach for them. What they once mocked you for, prayer, patience, quiet strength, is the very thing now protecting you. You might not see all of it yet, but behind the veil, Archangel Michael has shifted the scales. He is placing you above and beyond every limitation they tried to impose. Every step you take now echoes like thunder in their world. Their influence is collapsing like a sandcastle in a rising tide. The same mouths that once cheered them on are now whispering warnings about you. Even those who once stood against you are starting to align with your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 3180. They are going through what they never imagined, the loneliness of their own making. The crowd that once surrounded them is fading like a mist at dawn. And each loss is teaching them the cost of crossing you. Their health feels heavier, headaches, sleepless nights, strange chills. The very energy they projected at you is boomeranging back with double force. Heaven is not punishing them, heaven is showing them the mirror. My beloved child, walk steady, because your moment has begun. The clouds that once hung over you are breaking. The light you prayed for is pouring down on your path like liquid gold. Every whispered promise they broke is now being rewritten in your favor. Every door they closed is opening wider than you thought possible. And every tear you cried is becoming a seed of unstoppable blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 4411. Even now, some of them are trying to undo the damage. They're sending out apologies, testing the waters, hoping you'll forget. But heaven's timing is precise, no move escapes the eyes above. They are learning, one by one, that you are not someone to tamper with. That your soul carries a protection ancient and unbreakable. That every arrow sent toward you is caught mid-air and reversed. Their whispers are filled with fear now, not pride. Their hearts race when they hear your name. And somewhere deep inside, they know, this is the turning point. You don't have to lift a hand, it's already happening. The tables have turned. The story has flipped. Type Amen to get blessing 1759. The truth is, they underestimated what was inside you. They saw your silence as weakness, your kindness as foolishness. But you were being held back, by heaven, for the perfect moment. And now that moment has arrived. Your name is rising like smoke from incense, lifting higher with every step you take. They can no longer block the light that's circling around you. They tried to turn others against you, hoping to isolate you. But even the people they turned are now turning back to you. One by one, they're seeing the truth for themselves. Because what's real cannot be hidden forever. What's divine cannot be destroyed. And what's destined cannot be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 3690. Their relationships are breaking down. Those who once stood by them are now walking away in silence. The same silence they forced you to sit in. The deals they thought were secured are slipping. The lies they used as bricks are now collapsing under their feet. They are being buried by their own blueprints. They used manipulation like a weapon, but it has lost all power. The charm they used to hide behind is no longer working. People are seeing through it, and walking away. And now, for the first time, they are feeling what you felt. But unlike you, they have no one to lean on. They are being left in the storm they created. Type Amen to get blessing 2914. Your elevation is being broadcast in secret places. Heaven is declaring your name in the ears of those who once ignored you. You're becoming the talk, but this time, it's in reverence. They wanted to shame you. But now, shame is eating them from the inside. It's visible in their eyes, even when they fake their smiles. Their skin feels heavier. Their thoughts feel trapped. Their hearts are racing with regret they cannot confess out loud. They scroll through your pictures in private, wishing they hadn't gone so far. But wishes don't erase consequences. And what's been set into motion cannot be undone. Type Amen to get blessing 4077. There are tears now, but not yours. You cried in secret. Now they cry in confusion. They were warned to leave you alone. A grandmother's dream, a friend's advice, a strange message, they all came, but they ignored them. And now they remember those moments with shaking hands. They looked into the mirror today and couldn't even recognize themselves. Their spirit is changing, and it terrifies them. Because deep down, they know the shift is divine. Heaven has assigned angels to block their access to you. Messages deleted. Calls ignored. Doors shut. This is the law of return. And it has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 1123. They wanted you to break. But instead, you're blooming in a way that scares them. Your glow is making them confront their own darkness. And the whispers have shifted, from mocking to curiosity. From envy to regret. From control to collapse. They didn't think you'd survive. But now you're more than surviving, you're thriving. And they're watching it all unfold in real time. They no longer celebrate loudly, they walk with heads down. The things they took pride in now taste like dust. The very spotlight they tried to steal from you has burned them. Type Amen to get blessing 2311. One of them had a dream last night, and your face was in it. Not smiling. Not angry. Just rising. They woke up in cold sweat, unable to speak. That dream wasn't imagination, it was a spiritual confrontation. Archangel Michael is moving through realms they can't block. You're being restored in such a beautiful way that even your silence is louder than their noise. You don't need revenge, your glow is enough. You don't need closure, your elevation is louder than any apology. Their karma is custom-made. Measured. Timed. Type Amen to get blessing 3799. They thought time would erase what they did to you. But time only exposed more. What they covered is being uncovered. And now, the people they lied to about you are coming back to apologize. They're watching your strength. They're seeing your heart. It's burning them to admit it, but they've started saying your name differently. They speak it softly now. Respectfully. Because what they didn't value is now being seen as rare. And what they tried to destroy has become untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 4580. There is one who betrayed you that's now battling sickness. No doctor can explain it. But heaven knows the root. Another one is facing legal problems they never saw coming. Every lie is being pulled apart. Every document is being questioned. Their support system is vanishing. Their foundation is shaking. And their peace is nowhere to be found. The more they try to hide what they did to you, the more it comes to light. The more they run, the faster it follows. And it won't stop until truth is fulfilled. Type Amen to get blessing 1003. Some of them are now isolating themselves. Not by choice, but because guilt is loud. It doesn't let them sleep. They watch you on social media in secret. They ask mutuals how you're doing. They look for signs that you've forgiven them. But heaven has put a pause. You're not meant to look back. You're not meant to reconnect. This chapter is only yours now. And it's filled with gold, not garbage. Type Amen to get blessing 3821. There is someone who's now begging the same people they mocked you with, for help. But no one is answering. They're facing the silence they once celebrated. Every seed they sowed in hate is now bearing fruit, and they can't spit it out. Bitterness. Emptiness. Dread. The one who laughed at your pain is now crying into their pillow. The one who dismissed your loyalty is now desperate for it. But heaven has blocked the bridge. Your favor cannot be stolen. Your protection cannot be cracked. And your glow cannot be dimmed. Type Amen to get blessing 2870. The next season of your life is going to stun them. The things you prayed for in tears are now arriving in waves. Your table is being prepared, and they're watching from afar. They'll remember every message they ignored. Every apology they never sent. every time they wished downfall on you. Now they'll have to watch your rise from a place they can't enter. Not out of punishment, but because heaven has separated what must be sacred. Your spirit is too valuable to sit in rooms filled with snakes. Let them hiss. You're flying. Type Amen to get blessing 1357. So walk forward, chosen one. Don't look back. Don't text them. Don't chase them. Heaven has already moved on, and so should you. The pain was the price. But the reward? Eternal. You're not just protected. You're preserved. You're not just surviving. You are ruling now. And as they go through the storm they built for you, you'll be dancing in the rain with joy. Type Amen to get blessing 4994. The person who mocked your journey is now crawling through theirs. Every step they take is filled with regret and the echo of what they did to you. Their pride has shattered into pieces so sharp it's cutting them from the inside. They replay old conversations like a broken record. Their eyes stay fixed on your glow, too proud to look away, too ashamed to speak. Each post you make feels like thunder in their chest. They never thought you'd rise like this. They believed they buried you, but they didn't know you were a seed. And now, your harvest has arrived, glowing with a fire they can't touch. But something even more terrifying has started. They're being visited in their sleep, not by memories, but by warnings. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. In their dreams, a shadow appears, whispering your name with a flame behind it. Their chest tightens. They wake up sweating, crying, and completely alone. They tried to explain it to someone, but the moment they spoke your name, the phone call dropped. Lights flickered. A glass shattered. Heaven is making it clear, there is no return. They crossed a line, and the path back is blocked by fire and silence. Now, they sit at the edge of their bed, typing messages to you and deleting them. Backspace. Pause. Cry. Type Amen to get blessing 3492. They don't even recognize their own hands anymore. Everything feels heavy. The house they built their arrogance in now feels haunted. They open old photos of you. Zoom in. Zoom out. Swipe. A tear rolls down, and they finally feel the very pain they served you in silence. But there's no one left to answer their cries now. Heaven already moved you to a new level. They whisper your name into the air, but angels guard you like a vault. You are unreachable. Type Amen to get blessing 4210. Someone warned them, don't play with this one. They're marked. But they laughed. And now, the one who laughed the loudest is the one crying the hardest. Your name is now sacred in places they once polluted. They can't stop thinking about the way they treated you. They can't stop remembering the last time they saw you, whole, smiling, golden. Because now, the light you carry has expanded. It's not just favor, it's flame. And it burns anything that comes near with bad intention. Type Amen to get blessing 3044. They tried to send one final message. I'm sorry. Just that. But it never reached you. It got blocked. Not by a network. but by heaven itself. The angels stood around you and sealed your atmosphere. No guilt. No fake tears. No back doors. They had the chance. And they wasted it. Type Amen to get blessing 2562. Now, you are walking into places they once tried to block you from. The gates have opened wide. New names are speaking well of you. You are being introduced in rooms your enemies can't even enter. Your name is on scrolls of miracles. And your hands are being filled with blessings tailored just for your pain. Every person they poisoned against you is coming back, one by one, not to gossip, but to honor you. They're saying, "We were wrong." And heaven is nodding. Because no lie can stand when the truth is crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 1775. The person who once said you were nothing is now nothing without you. They searched for your energy in others, but nothing compared. Because your soul was rare, and they were careless. Even now, they sit in silence, watching your stories like a ghost behind a screen. Hoping. Regretting. But heaven is guarding your joy like a lion. No one gets in unless the angels approve. And right now, their access has been revoked. Type Amen to get blessing 2988. Your next season will be filled with divine introductions. You will meet people who protect you, not pretend. People who celebrate you, not compete. The pain they caused created the strength you now carry. The delay they caused opened a better path. And the disrespect they showed became your redirection. Let them sit in their silence. Let them watch from a distance. You don't owe them a seat at the table God prepared for you. Type Amen to get blessing 4091. The person who hurt you the most is now hurting in ways no one sees. The karma is deep, quiet, and constant, like a slow storm that never ends. Every smile they fake cracks under the weight of their guilt. They thought it was over. But pain has a long memory. And theirs is replaying the moment they chose ego over your love. They opened the door to destruction with their own hands. Now that door won't close. The same silence they forced you into has now become their loudest enemy. They're waking up to empty calls. Missed opportunities. Shaky hands. Type Amen to get blessing 1420. In another corner of the world, you're rising like sunlight through fog. Your name is falling onto the right ears. And suddenly, rooms are opening that were always locked before. This isn't luck. This is divine rearrangement. The angels are shifting people, conversations, and timings just for you. The more they spiral, the more you soar. Their downfall is not your victory, but it is your confirmation. That heaven never left you alone. You didn't have to expose them. Their own energy did it for you. Type Amen to get blessing 3819. Now, someone new has entered your life. Quiet. Respectful. Drawn to your glow, not to steal it, but to protect it. This person sees the light in you that others ignored. They speak with peace, not pressure. And every time they look at you, it feels like healing. They don't want anything from you. Just to be around your presence. Because your presence is no longer ordinary, it's magnetic. And somewhere far away, the person who mistreated you feels it. Feels the shift. Feels the void. Type Amen to get blessing 2980. They're seeing your joy and it's burning through the wall of pride they built. Their ego wants to stop them from feeling. But their soul is collapsing under the weight of regret. They miss you, but they can't say it. They need you, but they can't reach you. They broke it, and now heaven has sealed it. You are no longer someone they can access when it's convenient. You're someone guarded by light, wrapped in divine fire, carried by protection. Let them watch. Let them wish. Let them learn. Type Amen to get blessing 2244. Their health is worse. Their mind is racing. They're losing sleep over someone who now sleeps in peace, you. Your peace is your revenge. Your growth is your thunder. And your glow is their mirror. The people around them are noticing the shift. They say things like, "You look different, you're not yourself, what's wrong?" But they can't explain it, because it's not just guilt. It's divine weight. They walked away from someone who carried gold. And now they can't find anything pure around them. Type Amen to get blessing 3907. You, on the other hand, are stepping into the most sacred chapter of your story. One where you're seen, not just noticed. Loved, not just liked. This new connection isn't here to repeat cycles, they're here to protect what's been broken. They see your strength and treat it like treasure. And they're not scared of your past, they're here to honor it. Archangel Michael is placing this bond gently in your path. No chaos. No rush. Just divine alignment. And as they enter, the old one fades into the background, forgotten, silenced, replaced. Type Amen to get blessing 1178. There will come a day, soon, when that person tries one final time to contact you. But this time, heaven itself will silence the line. Not out of cruelty, but out of protection. Because what's ahead is too holy to be touched by what's behind. What's coming is built on real, not regret. Let them go through their storm. Let them whisper apologies into the air. Let them watch your story play out like a movie they can no longer be part of. Because the credits have rolled on their role in your life. And the next scene is yours to direct. Type Amen to get blessing 2022.